Why am I so excited about a remake of a game I already played over and over as a kid? A game you can just finish in about 1 hour. And yet, the moment I think of Star Fox 64, or as it was called in Europe, Lilith Wars, I'm instantly transported back to sitting in front of my N64.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me.
And that's exactly what I wanted to talk about today. I want to talk about why this game still works for me personally, and why I'm excited for the Switch 2 remake, and why, to prepare for it, I played through the original again.
Open the wing.
So, as you can see, we start at Conaria. For those who played the game already in the past, you know that it's nothing new here. I played the original on the N64 core of the MiSTer FPGA project. As you can see on my screen on the bottom right, I use an original N64 controller. I have a snack adapter that I put into the MiSTer, so I have the original feeling with the controller. I will split this into, not directly split it, but this playthrough will not only be commentated, the commentated run. I think I will also talk a little bit about the history I have with gaming and the N64 and stuff while we're playing through this, because I don't know what I want to talk about, or I don't know if I can talk about 15 minutes only about Star Fox 64 maybe, but I just wanted to mix things up a little bit. So Conaria is one of my favorite stages. It's the opening stage and you play it over and over and over again, obviously, but I really like this idea of the enemy Andros attacking your, I think it's capital, and yeah, he pushed so much into the Lilith system that you have to defend your capital, and from there, yeah, push him back and push the enemies back. I missed the golden ring here, so for those who don't know, if you collect 3 of the golden rings, you will get more life, so your energy bar on the top left will be increased. In terms of resources, you also have bombs, you have lives, like in any other arcade shmup, for example, even though this is more like a rail shooter. And you have a counter on the top left, which are the enemies that you killed, and if you can kill more enemies at once with this hit, you get a hit bonus. Or this orb, your charged shot. I do it here again, or at least I try to, yeah, and I get a hit +2. So you can medal the stages, yeah, for an extra challenge, for example.
Pretty smooth flying, Fox.
So to get to the secret area, you have to save Falco, like we did a few seconds ago, and then fly through all those stone rings. And then Falco will go this alternative route, and we are following him. So, as you can see, your crew, they can be shot down as well, for those who don't know. If they do, they just have to go into the repair bay. Their ship will be repaired, and they are missing in the next mission, but will be back after one mission.
Incoming enemy from the rear. Drop altitude.
So we're now encountering the first boss. Both bosses in this level are quite easy. Here you can or you have to focus on one side. I focus on the right. I think it will open will open first, so we try to shoot it down, go over and shoot the other hatches. You have to dismantle the hatches first, and then you can damage the middle part of the boss to finish him off. It takes a little bit longer than the other boss, but yeah, it's not too hard. The other boss is this, I think it's a robo ape that walks around, and you can shoot one leg, so he falls over, and then he basically can do nothing, and you just turn around and shoot his back. So that would be the other boss. You get a +10 here, and if you want to medal the stage, I think you have to shoot 150 or 200 enemies. I'm not sure about these numbers. This run is not to medal the game and get the highest score. I just wanted to relive my childhood memories with this game.
You're becoming more like your father.
So what can I say about the N64? The N64 was my first truly personal console. Back in the day, I was exposed to Nintendo consoles before. I have to say that when I was a kid, console gaming or gaming only meant Nintendo for me. So here I'm switching routes, and I'm going through the Meteor stage, the asteroid field. Yeah, so when I was a child, I only knew Nintendo gaming consoles and handhelds. My first Game Boy that I had was borrowed from my aunt, and later I got a Game Boy Pocket of my own, and I played Super Nintendo at my cousin's house, so I knew games like Super Mario World, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, Street Fighter 2, but it's not that I had a lot of time to play those games over and over again. The Nintendo 64 was different. It was my console and my gateway into a world that felt absolutely massive at the time. It was this time where 2D changed to 3D, and it was truly a special time to be alive. So in this asteroid field, you can shoot the asteroids to get more hits on the top left.
It's quiet.
And I already have enough golden rings to increase my life bar. I think this is really cool. You have to keep in mind that this game was released 1997, I think. 1997, yeah, so it's almost 30 years ago, and you have these enemies that hide behind these asteroids and pop up, which is really cool, I think.
Try a somersault.
So you can do different maneuvers with your ship, and here I'm not having the right timing. This is also very cool. You have all this really huge meteors, and they clash. So you basically have to brake and power through those gaps, which I think is still today a very nice set piece.
Location confirmed.
From time to time you can call your robo assistant to drop the supply crates, and you get bombs. You get a lot of bombs in this game. And I'm using a combination of my laser as well as this charged laser to finish off the enemies.
They're on me. I'm getting careless.
Oh, and from time to time, like you can see here, your crew members will be followed by enemies, and they ask for help, and if you help them, you get a little line from them, which is another cool thing about this game. It was It has this voiceover, it was voice acted, which today is nothing special, but in 1997 or in the 90s, this was something completely new. And yeah, pretty mind-blowing for me. So when I think of the N64 today, the first thing that comes to mind is couch co-op gaming and yeah, multiplayer, not sittings, but evenings, where we played multiplayer games, rainy days where we sat inside, where we're allowed to sit inside and play the N64. And at my friend's house we played GoldenEye, we played stuff like Mario Kart 64, Diddy Kong Racing, Super Smash Bros. There's mini games in Pokemon Stadium, and a personal favorite of mine, Snowboard Kids. These were all games that we played as a group of friends. We sat in front of the TV, passed the controller around. Yeah, it was a very nice time. So here you can use these warp portals to get an alternative route, but I don't want to do that. I want to stay at the bottom. So we are taking a mixture of the easy route and medium and hard route, but we will get there. Here are a few more meteors that you can shoot, and then you have these meteors that open up and have robots inside that shoot at you. So, for me personally, still today, this is a technical... I don't know if it's a masterpiece, but it's very cool to see that they pulled that off in 1997. So while we are approaching the second boss,
let's see what you've got.
Yeah, the second boss takes a little bit longer. You have to wait that he opens up these yellow spots, and you have to shoot those spots first. You can avoid the shot, it's relatively easy. Dodge this one, and now he will charge up a laser. You have to go to the side a little bit to hit the next weak spot that appears here. But if you have a fully powered up laser, it goes quite fast. So what I hope that they have some kind of rapid shot in the remake, because after 50 minutes of constantly pushing the fire button, your thumb gets a little bit sore. Two more weak spots that we have to hit, and that was already the second boss, so also nothing too crazy. The game is on the easier side overall. I think what's interesting is the whole concept and vibe of the game, as well as the possibility to go these different routes and find route that you like to play.
You're getting better, Fox.
So to catch on my last point, the N64 just was not only a multiplayer console for me. It's the thing that I think about the most when I think about the console, but it has also some incredibly strong single-player games like Super Mario 64, which showed that 3D gaming could feel like, or what 3D gaming could feel like. Of course, if you see it from a perspective of today, a lot has changed, but at the time it was quite unique and yeah, still mind-blowing what this new console generation could do. So now we're going to Fortuna. This is I think it's called in English a dogfight stage. I don't know, but you can basically you're off the rails. This is no longer a rail shooter. You have this area where you can just fly around and shoot enemies. And yeah, we have to do that for for some time, and we'll then go into the Star Fox fight, the first Star Fox fight. Yeah, besides Super Mario 64, another favorite of mine, of course, is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, but it is, for me personally, it has the same importance as Majora's Mask. I couldn't choose one over the other. They're two different games, they're different vibes, but both of the games are great. I don't know if I would recommend to play them on the N64 today, because they're the remakes on the 3DS. I think those are a little bit better, or there are also some community mods and hacks that improve the originals, so I think I would go for those. But they're still great games in my opinion. As well as Banjo-Kazooie, which is probably my favorite game on the system. And when it comes to 3D platformers, Banjo-Kazooie is definitely the best in my personal opinion. So here we have Star Wolf coming in, sorry. Yeah, those are basically the evil counterparts to Star Fox, with the Pigma, the one who betrayed Fox's father. I won't go too much into the lore, there are enough other videos that cover that, and I'm not too knowledgeable about the lore. But yeah, you basically have to shoot Star Wolf down. If you hit them, they are doing this little tricks, so you should stay away from them a little bit, shoot them, and then break or do a somersault or whatever to stay behind them and have the opportunity to shoot them down fast. It works quite good here, but there are other stages where, or there were other runs where it took me some time to shoot them down, and it's basically the whole stage. Of course, in terms of single-player games, Star Fox 64, or Lilith Wars as it was called here in Europe, was another game that I played a lot in single-player. We also played it in multiplayer, but not as much as the other game that I mentioned. So I have fond memories of playing this one on my own and having a lot of fun with it. Back then, Star Fox 64 was probably my second encounter with something that today would be classified as a shoot 'em up or a rail shooter. But as a kid, I had no idea what those genres even were. So Mario was a jumping game, F-Zero was a racing game, GoldenEye was a shooting game, and Star Fox was simply a space flying game. It was only until much later that I realized that Star Fox 64 is at its core a rail shooter, as well as Pokemon Snap. Yeah, except with the lasers, barrel rolls, and more explosions. So here I was not sure if I wanted to go to Solar, or I think it's Sector X. But I chose to go Solar because I wanted to go to Macbeth next, and I think there is no requirement to go from Solar to Macbeth directly, so to the next planet, while if you go to Sector X, you have to finish off the boss fast enough before he hits Slippy and he falls down to the next planet, which I don't know how it's called. Oh, I forgot how it was called.
The R-Wing might not make it.
So here the catch is that you cannot fly too low because as you can see your ship gets damaged, and if you fly lower, closer to the lava, you will lose your life bar faster. So what you have to do is to shoot these lava balls or lava rocks and collect the silver rings, which fill up your energy bar. So what immediately captivated me about Star Fox 64 wasn't just the combat, it was this overall experience. There were these animal pilots, Falco, Fox, Peppy, and Slippy, and they weren't just on screen, they talked to each other, and they warned each other, and they commented on what was happening, and annoyed one another, and yeah, offered support and stuff like this. So for me, that was a completely new experience at the time. Those fully voiced radio messages gave the game some personality I haven't seen before. And yeah, it didn't feel like you were just clearing levels. It felt like you were part of a small team and a bigger mission you had to fulfill. So I am trying to keep the R-Wing relatively on top, so I don't lose too much life, and yeah, just cruise through the level. From time to time you get these enemies, but it is not too difficult to get through. So I know that there is an enhanced PC port, but I haven't played it yet. To get prepared for the remake, I just wanted to play the original, that's why I played it on the MiSTer core, which is quite accurate. Here we have the next boss. You have to shoot its arm, then it will go under like this, and will go up the back and use his arms to shoot these lava streams, or create these lava streams, and then shoot you with the lava rocks. This one is a little bit annoying because it has no life bar, so you don't know how far in you are, how well you are doing, but if the arms are gone, he goes into this next phase where he spins around and shoots the lava from his arms, and you just have to simply hit his head, and as easy as that, the boss is gone. Yeah, so that's the reason why I like Star Fox 64, and I think it has aged quite well. It tells the story while you're playing, not through cutscenes, but it all happens while you are playing. You fly through Conaria, enemies attack, your teammates talk to you about over the radio, a boss appears, and everything feels like an episode of a Saturday morning cartoon, in my opinion. I don't know how to put it better. And even the easiest route that you can take feels very satisfying, in my opinion. And I also think that the easiest route tells the best story. So now we're at Macbeth. This is a very cool stage and a very unique stage because you are using your tank. Yeah, so you're using your tank and you following this war train, I don't know, and you can dismantle the train piece by piece, or you can at least dismantle parts of the train while you have to avoid enemies that are coming for you, like here. And yeah, it's a very fun stage. I think it's very cool that they mix stuff up, not only flying but also using a tank and a submarine, depending on which route you are taking. So it gives you some incentive to replay the game and yeah, try to see other routes and use other vehicles.
Here they come.
So as a kid, I often just picked this game up to basically fly around and shoot stuff. And yeah, it might sound simple, but it was and still is a very big strength of the game, because it is so easy to understand. You didn't need to spend hours learning complicated systems. You can start the game, take off, shoot, dodge, collect power-ups, and rescue your teammates and try to improve, get better scores. If you're into that, it is essentially like a shoot 'em up, which I really like. It's a very pick up and play game. But beneath all this simple surface, there's a lot more depth than I personally understood at the time. All these alternate routes, hidden requirements, the different planets, multiple paths, and also multiple endings. The game is short in playtime, but it is designed to be replayed and to experienced in different ways. And I think it's really cool that you can try to find a route that you really like and that you want to replay over and over, or mix stuff up. It's a quality that feels very interesting today, where games take like 80 hours to complete, or 100 hours. Star Fox embraces this arcade philosophy, short, intense, and highly replayable, and I really hope that the remake sticks to that you still can play through the campaign in like 1 hour or less. I personally think that the sound effects also contribute to the overall atmosphere. You have the lasers, you have all the explosions and the sound. I personally think that they are very well made. And I also think that Nintendo was able to capture this arcadey feel, that they understood what they were doing. So we have kind of a very interesting space adventure here. This is the interesting part. You have to shoot this signs. It's there are 8, and A will help you massively with the boss, and B, it will give us access to Area 6, which I personally wanted to go to get the good ending. So there's the next one, and I played Star Fox 64 once before this run, I think, and I missed one of those signs, and I forgot where it was. And then I remembered, oh, it is on the left side. It's a little bit hard to see, but you had one on the left and one on the right. And you need to destroy the walls first. And that was one that I was missing. So here's the boss. But as you can see, there's the sign that we activated all 8 buttons, and now we can just enjoy the little cutscene, which was also crazy for the time.
No! Give them way! I can't stop it!
Yeah, so we have this massive explosion. It looks cool. This shot is very cool, very cinematic, and that they did that in 1997. So yeah, honestly, I think that's exactly the kind of balance that I miss today. Not every game needs to be that massive. Not every game needs an open world. Sometimes all you need is a perfectly paced action game that yeah, knows what it wants to be. And I think Star Fox 64, the original at least, did that, and I really hope that the remake does the same. So for the remake, as soon as it became clear that Star Fox was coming back and that they took the N64 version again and again, I was immediately interested. It's not just because I'm nostalgic, but also because I think that the concept can work very well in this time. Yeah, so I think it worked very well today. A modern rail shooter with good graphics, good sound design, fast-paced action, pick up and play, this alternative routes, maybe a little bit more missions or stuff to do outside of the main mission. Cool. Maybe a little bit of improved boss fights. I think they are a little bit too easy. Yeah, but that could be really cool and a very good addition to the Switch 2 lineup, which, yeah, in my opinion is pretty weak so far. I own the Switch 2 obviously, but I only own one game, which is the Donkey Bonanza game. That's the only one that I was interested in. I mainly bought the Switch 2 to play my older games with, yeah, better hardware, to be honest. But I have so many Switch games still in my, not closet, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I have so many Switch games that I need to play or want to play, and I figured that Switch 2 might be a good investment to do this on better hardware. And I like it, but the Switch 2 lineup is not too interesting, except for Star Fox. Maybe I will just buy games once or twice a year now. I don't know. So Sector 6, this is a very cool stage because you have this feel that they throw everything from their army against you to stop you and your team, and yeah, there are a lot of enemies, this flying UFOs or whatever it is. I think it's a very fun stage. Yeah, to prepare for the release, I played the original, I think twice or 3 times, I'm not sure. And yeah, what surprised me was how quickly this old feeling came back. Of course, the game shows its age, and yeah, you can tell that it's an N64 title, but the structure, the pacing, the gameplay flow still work very well today. And I also got used to the controller relatively fast.
We're gonna break through that fleet.
I didn't challenge myself specifically in this run to do a no-death clear or anything like this, or do a scoring clear. The only thing I wanted to do is I wanted to get the good ending, so I had to do the Macbeth thing, the requirement to go here. And to get the good ending is, well, you take the hard route, or I think you have to go through the hard route. I don't know if that's another separate ending. I don't know if there are 2 or 3 endings actually. I have to look that up. But yeah, to get the good ending, you have to go through this stage and then to the final stage to trigger the longer boss fight with Andros.
Okay. Deploy it now.
Enemy ahead! This one's different.
So we are approaching the next boss. This one is a little bit weird because it takes so long, in my opinion, to hit him. You have his tentacles you have to shoot. The hitboxes are very small, and the controls are not 100% precise, so yeah, it makes the boss fight a little bit longer. Not necessarily super hard, but yeah, it takes some time to shoot the boss down. You can just focus on the rockets, shoot them down, and then he will open up eventually, and yeah, you will have to shoot the tentacles and then the energy balls that surround the boss when he opens up. I think we will see that in a second. Yeah, here, so you can see the energy balls, you have to hit them. And the tentacles are coming back, so you have to shoot them again, and yeah, eventually you can shoot the core and finish the boss off.
Shoot the tentacles to open the core.
In my opinion, the Star Fox 64 remake is exciting because it could represent a type of Nintendo game that has been missing for a very long time. Something you can just pick up and play that's stylish, that's replay focused, and yeah, has its own personality. I think this is missing a little bit in the library of the Nintendo Switch, at least at the moment. More arcade type games would be very, very appreciated. And I hope that the remake can preserve the charm of Star Fox 64 while doing this meaningful, modernized presentation, better controls, maybe a little bit more mission variety. But I also already saw that you can do some challenges and stuff. I don't know how much this will add to the replay value, but yeah, it's more content. And I hope it will pull in more younger players who never experienced this game, and I hope that they will find joy in playing this game, so we will get more like arcadey games from Nintendo. So that are basically my thoughts regarding the remake. I know that there's also a crowd that is not very pleased that they are remaking this game again. And I can understand that. For me personally, who really loves this game, especially. I know that there were more games on the GameCube and the Wii U, I think, but I never played those games. For me, Star Fox is this game. Also, it's not the SNES version, this N64 version, the one that I played as a kid, that I have a lot of nostalgia for.
Hold on. We're entering Venom airspace.
So now we are going to the final stage, which is Venom.
Say your
You also
prayers,
cannot choose. You are just getting into Venom and into the final fight.
Don't get
Or not the final fight. We first have to deal with Star Wolf again.
Too bad Dad's not here to see you.
And it's basically the same concept. I got lucky here because I can just follow the first member, Leon, and shoot him down very fast.
That Star Wolf.
So as I said, these stages can get messy from time to time and take longer than they need to. Yeah. But here I can dismantle 2 of the crew members relatively fast. And I'm trying to do this somersaults
There's one more to go.
to keep them in front of me and to be able to shoot them faster. Because otherwise you have to do all this turning and spinning to see where they are.
Your father helped me like that too.
Here again.
I won't let you get away from me.
Next try. See, I think this takes a little bit too long. I don't like this this kind of stage, but you could also argue that it gives some variety to the game.
Alone from here.
So, and with that, Fox goes alone for the final battle. I'm still surprised how cinematic the game is from time to time. Not everything, but yeah. This was another cool moment. The lone hero who tries to save the universe in this case.
Come against me. Now you will feel true pain.
So during this part you have the opportunity to pick up some more bombs and lasers to get powered up, and yeah, there it is, a giant floating head. So you have to hit his hands, and to do that you just shoot his eyes so he raises his hands, and you can yeah, get a better opportunity to shoot the blinking parts in his hands. So it's just a mixture of shooting his eyes and then shooting the hands. I think this phase doesn't exist in the easy route. You can just shoot his face after that, and in the easy route this would be the end. But here you have to fight his brain, and you get into another of this open
So, Android,
arena fight
true form.
kind of things, which is a little bit of annoying for me. I don't really like this these stages, but what can you do? And it takes me quite a bit to finish him off. I hope that they change that in the remake just a little bit. So yeah, first have to kill the eyeballs. I'm trying to do that here. So it worked for the first one, and you have this electric line thing, and also your map so you can see where the eyeball is. So taking another detour, So there we have it. Now we have to focus the brain, but you cannot shoot the brain from the front. You have to go to the back. There's the weak spot, which is another kind of annoying part. From time to time he teleports away. It's not too far away, but yeah. And it's quite fast. The brain follows you and tries to pull you in with the tentacles, and I think he will hit me in a few seconds. But yeah, it follows you, and you have to just turn around. It's easier said than done. You have to get some distance between you and the brain, and here just somersaulting through it, which seems to be a viable strategy. And I was able to land a hit here, but it takes very long, and it is a very slow fight for me, at least at this point. And here I got too close and I get grabbed, and as you can see my health bar is going down, and I don't think that you will get any more rings to fill up your energy bar, so you're stuck with what you have here. but somersaulting seems to give you some kind of invincibility, so I'm using that to get away from the brain. Or maybe someone knows it better than me. Maybe you can just fly through the brain and just have to avoid the tentacles. I'm not sure, I'm just trying to get the distance and then shoot the weak spot, which is easier said than done, as you can see. And here we finally did it.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
And yeah, with that he tries to kill a fox by, I think, suiciding, or yeah, doing this explosion, and suddenly Fox's father shows up. Or maybe it's a memory or whatever. And you have to find the way out or go the same way out that you came in, which is completely missing from the easy route.
This way, Fox.
And yeah, to follow his father, you can from time to time just yeah, boost a little bit. I'm not sure if you can get out of your sight, and then you have to find the way alone. Yeah, here I get hit, and because my life bar is so low, I lose one of my wings, which is quite fitting for this cinematic ending, I think. And here again, my ship is already pretty damaged, but it's very cool that you now also can see that you have this visible destruction on the R-wing. I mean, it's an old game, and it's cool that they implemented it like this. And it's also cool because it is in the in this cutscene. Yeah, it was very close at the end. One more hit against the wall, and I would have been done. But it's essentially a no-death clear, no-death run, which is not too hard to do, to be honest.
What's wrong, Fox? Nothing. Nothing's wrong.
And yeah, that's Star Fox 64. I hope you enjoyed this run. I will leave you with that. You can enjoy the last scenes. I cut out a little bit of the... or no, I didn't cut it out, I speed it up. So we don't have to go through all the credits in normal speed. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that some of you are also interested in the remake. Let me know in the comments if you liked the announcement, or if you think it's not necessary. Just let me know. Thank you for watching and listening, and I see you in the next video.